Hey everybody and welcome to Rebel Ranks, and today I'll be ranking the best levels in Crash 4 It's About Time. And boy did I put a lot of thought into this list. I made 4 drafts. Crash fans are very mean sometimes.
Darn you, Crash Bandicoot!
Also, at some points in the video I may have forgotten to open this picture, and you might see me recording myself in some sort of paradox. It's kind of cool, but it might be annoying, and I apologize. So before we get into this ranking, let's go over how I set this list up. There are 38 levels in Crash 4, so there's going to be 19 levels in the worst half and 19 levels in the best half. That doesn't mean all the levels in the worst half are all bad. I just want to talk about every level and want both rankings to be relatively the same length. I am including separate timeline levels. You may think they're essentially the same, but as an example, Snow Way Out and Ship Happens are on separate lists. That's because the parts that are the same have different box placement, which does alter how much fun I had on the level. And fun is the basis here. How much fun did I have playing the level? Challenge, surprisingly, plays little part with the fun. Instead, that would come down to the sense of accomplishment from beating a challenging part. Beat that super tough part and feel stoked? That's fun. Beat that super tough part and are just thankful you'll never have to play that part again? Not fun. Some levels have weird box placement or obstacles that are just weirdly timed, which makes the level seem somewhat poorly designed in those areas, while other levels have great box placement, providing excellent platforming and obstacles to navigate with such fluidity it brings a smile to your face. Now, how did I rank these? While playing through the game, I gave each level a letter grade, put those in order and replayed the levels in that order, marking whether to move the level up or down, relisted them, thought about it, and made some last minute changes, and now have this list. So, a lot of thought went into this list. Also, I just have a thing for lists. Also, and pretty important, I will not be basing this ranking on the level theme, so the environment of the level does not play a part here. If you think it should, well, good news for you, I'll actually be ranking each dimension. So subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss that, or check my Crash playlist in case you already did miss it. And that ranking will come down solely to theme and environment because let's face it, so much detail was put into this game that the dimensions deserve their own ranking. So for this video, I'll be starting at number 19 and working down to number 1, the best level in Crash 4 It's About Time. And this is like just my opinion, man, so feel free to have your own opinion and feel free to comment it down below and leave a like. Yeah, right now. Number 19, Rude Awakening, the very first stage in the game. And wow, nostalgia alert. This stage has crabs, the Rolling Stones, stairs up to the temple, Crash 1's theme in the song. Amazing. The Easter egg of Spyro, Crunch, and this dimension's Tana. Nice. Sliding is introduced. Zoom out to show the side scaling section. Great first stage. Only thing is it's too short in comparison with the rest of the stages. When compared to other levels in Crash 4, Rude Awakening isn't anything special. But for the first stage in the whole game, it's amazing, and incredibly fitting to have starting this best levels list. Number 18, Off Balance. Fun level, but god is it tough. The whole first 3D section is great, but once you get to here, it's all hard jumps to make with Econo due to, well, not just TNT, but also nitros. There's a secret gauntlet for the hidden gem, and it was tough at first, but now I get it first try usually, and it's pretty sweet. But wow, is it well designed for challenge. Then there's this side-scrolling part towards the end with Lanny Lowly, and it isn't bad, it just isn't that fun. There are 2 painfully hidden boxes. Lame. Some fire statues and super hard to time jumps at the end. Thankfully, there's a nice amount of Aku Akus in this level and one right before the ending section. Off Balance is a great level, even with the hidden gem death gauntlet, which isn't even that hard, really. Now, the part with the side-scrolling platform and the Lanny Lowly phasing, yeah, this level probably could have done without that. And the fact that the game gives you an Aku Aku mask before almost every almost impossible platforming challenge, it kind of negates the fact that they have these almost impossible platforming challenges to begin with. Number 17, Cortex Castle. Now wait, I actually have a very good reason for not having this in my top 5, let alone my top 10. I like every level after this more. Now, the idea behind this level is amazing. 4 sections with each mask before a gauntlet that is a culmination of all 4 masks back to back in midair, one after the other. In theory, it's amazing. In practice, it's number 17. It starts with Lanny Lowly, and I actually love this part. Then it's Kapunawad's section, and once again, I love this part. Then it's the bonus stage. There's a part with slowing down nitro crates to slide under them, but I had to jump back and bounce off of the nitro. Not sure if you have to do that, but good God, is this annoying. It's one of the not rewarding once you beat it bonus stages. Then there's Akano's part in the main level, and it's okay, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of Akano, not a hater though. Then it's Ika Ika, and any part with gravity kind of pisses me off. The first with the upward moving platform, the part with the blades, yeah, I'm just not a fan. It's always, oh thank God, a checkpoint, and never, yeah, I am so good. Then it's the final gauntlet, and this part is f***ing ridiculous. It's basically split into 3 parts. The first part is okay, with Lanny Lowly phasing through a platform and a laser to get you to Akano to spin far enough to get to Kapunawa to slow down Saw Blades to get Ika Ika to gravity jump over to the checkpoint. The gravity part at the end is lame. I think it was in Seeing Double, but the box turned into a checkpoint, and there's a checkpoint right after. Funny. The second part is okay. Tornado across some TNT, slow down to bounce off of some nitros, gravity over a laser, and phase through some platforms, and tornado one more time. There's a hidden gem over a box. Got the box. The gem. And once again, the last part, and this is where it gets insanely hard. Then the last part with the phasing, spinning, slowing, flipping. Then there's a flashback tape. Yeah, f***ing right. Then slowing, spinning, phasing, and finally flipping. Yes, Cortex Castle is an amazing level with an amazing idea, and it's a great last level for the game. But it is incredibly challenging, and frustratingly so. And I just ranked it number 17. Is anybody still watching this now? Number 16, Stowing Away. Some new things only in this level that may take a couple tries to figure out. The whole first part of the level is great, and I love it. There's a TNT under a locked crate, and I don't know how to break it. And the bonus stage is pretty tough, and can be annoying at first. It's clever and isn't insanely hard. However, the game kept giving me an Aku Aku before the bonus stage. Not sure if it was a weird checkpoint thing, or the game thinks I needed it, but it did come in handy. However, when I did beat the bonus stage finally, I still had Aku Aku. Oh my God, I'm just now realizing, is that how you're supposed to destroy the TNT outside? Sacrifice the mask, I guess? I mean, I did break the locked crate once without setting off the TNT, but that was so hard though. And the room with the moving blocks is pretty cool. Overall, Stowing Away is a great level. However, the bonus stage just takes too long to get right. And that's even when you know what to do. And the TNT just outside of the bonus stage with the locked crate above it, oh my God. If it wasn't for those two things, this stage would be a lot higher. Number 15, Food Run. Boy, what a cool level. Starts normal, good platforming, Kapunawa section, slowing down cars, shifting gravity while swinging, some wall running, a side-scrolling TNT fest with Akano, some gravity wall running. Tip, I actually beat this part with only shifting gravity and no wall running at all. No footage, but I did it. Flashback tape is right here. Yeah, right. Bonus stage is tough, but rewarding to figure out. Phasing part after is awesome. Then phasing while wall running. Overall, it's a great level. It's incredibly challenging, but I was able to get all of the boxes my first playthrough. But wow, this level just switches it up constantly and never does the same thing twice. And from a level design standpoint, that's amazing. Number 14, Hit the Road. Great level. Love the first section with the side scrolling. The 3D part after is pretty great as well. And then the level is just more of that, which isn't bad because it's fun. Some parts can get annoying, like having to wait for the fire and moving platforms. This part with Lanny Lowly and swinging is pretty great. Good chase bit at the end in the Atmosphere. It's actually pretty awesome. And great that it's only done once. I guess twice. The green gem is only in the regular version, not the inverted or either of the Tana stage variants. Weird but confusing as I did it in all 3 of those, but not the standard stage and had no idea I've missed it. Weird. The first half of Hit the Road is amazing, and if this level had just continued to do what it did in the first half through the second half, instead of doing what it did, it would be a much better level. Number 13, JETBOARD JETTY. Now there are parts I love and parts that I don't. The first part is just okay. Has ropes and I jumped and didn't grab one of the ropes here for some reason and died. I don't like the swinging ropes, mainly when not side-scrolling. When side-scrolling, I guess they're okay. JETBOARD part is okay here, just kind of a tease. Bonus stage is great. Side-scrolling areas are cool. I like seeing the mini-boss in the background, but the timing here can get easily messed up, making this part either easy or super confusing. The moving posts are good in theory, but they kind of suck in practice. I always tend to get hit. The green gem path is here. Side-scrolling part again. Not as bad, but pretty tough with the swinging anchors. And then there's an amazing 3D part with Lanny Lowly. Love it. Then a terrible jetboard part with rats on barrels that you have to align with the moving bombs so they run into them. If they miss, you're basically screwed as it's almost impossible to sideswipe them and the bomb. Pretty lame. Besides that, it's a fine level. I do want to love the side-scrolling sections here, but the timing of them is just so weird. Is one harder and the other easier? Who knows? And those damn rats on the barrels. Once again, if it wasn't for that, this level would be a lot higher on the list. Number 12, Dragging On. Getting more complex with Econo in this stage, but wow, the platforming here is great, and Econo is utilized amazingly. The whole level kind of just blends together with either the standard 3D side-scrolling and, as I like to call it, side-scaling, and all of it is great. Top 10 tier level, but why isn't it then? Oh, well, the bonus stage has one hard-to-get box, and no, that has nothing to do with it, but I thought I'd mention it. This is the blue gem level, and you have to not break a single box, and I don't like that at all. Like, not even a little. So much so that I banished this level from the top 10 list. It's a great level at its core, but I can't wait till I stop having nightmares of accidentally breaking a checkpoint box while going for the blue gem. Number 11, no dilly-dallying. The Dingo version of Run It By You, and Dingo is fun once again here. Nothing that really requires waiting or traveling back and forth for TNT. Oh, maybe just that once. Pretty good though. Then it's the crash part, side-scrolling on the boat. It's more challenging, but it's actually more fun because of that. Also, the beginning part of the side-scrolling isn't super f***ing boring, so that's good. It's actually one of the most rewarding parts to get down. And in inverted mode, it's even harder, and I love it. Then the jetboarding part at the end, it's okay, but if you want all the boxes, you'll have to be trying to go backwards so you're barely moving forwards, which is kinda lame. But besides that, this is a really good level. It's at the perfect point in the game to where it's challenging, but it's actually possible and nothing comes down to chance. And now we reach the top 10 levels and I can't wait. Let's go. Number 10, Nitro Processing. And wow, for a last world level, this stage is great. The first part is great. The second part, while side-scrolling, is also great. Pretty challenging in a few parts that should have a checkpoint. The water part after is okay. Sometimes the depth perception sucks a little bit. After is a bunch of enemies. Like every platform there's an enemy or multiple enemies. The rats with the shields can be super annoying when they switch as you are attacking them, sometimes switching before their animation or whatever. There's one part with an electric bug that can eat a dick, and 3 boxes hidden off screen in places that just piss me off. There's a hard to time wall running part, and the bonus stage I guess is okay, and then it's traversing water wheels and slides to the exit. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this level, but I really enjoy it. I mean, it can be challenging at first, but oh, it's just so much fun. Oh, but there's a flashback tape like at the very end of the level, and I'm getting really tired of the flashback tapes being at the very end of the level. I mean, what the hell are you thinking, Toys for Bob? Are you trying to start some Number 9, Home Cookin', Dingodile's very own level. And man, it's a blast. It's all relatively similar, but it's also amazing. There's a secret area of hidden boxes that's pretty clever, but wow, looking at my gameplay, no deaths, 7 minutes, 30 seconds in, and finally reaching a part that I can critique. These 4 boxes. Yeah, half of the time, the TNT just explodes before even getting close to them. The bugs with the TNT can get very annoying when they kill you, and this ending is super hectic. Like, super hectic. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of grasping at straws here with the 4 boxes and the TNT bugs, but I mean, come on, that's all I got. I mean, maybe some more diversity in the level layout wouldn't have hurt, but I mean, come on, a level without Crash being in the top 10? I wonder if I can top that. Number 8, Rock Blocked, half Dingo level, and this Dingo section is okay. One of the weaker ones, honestly. First part has quite a few parts where you have to go get TNT, jump forward a little, shoot the TNT, go back to get more TNT, get the TNT, jump forward again and shoot that TNT. Pretty annoying. Second Dingo part is wall scaling, and I actually like this part. Reminds me a lot of the CORTEX's part, but it feels good. You know, because it's not CORTEX. Then the main part, side-scrolling over toxic bubbles, it's okay. Slightly more interesting than the standard version of this stage. The bonus stage is pretty tough too, but it's pretty good. Very short side-scrolling into the chase segment. Nice blending in this level once again. And the chase segment is very nice. It's a little short though. And then it's side-scrolling over lava. And this part can be hard. Sometimes the timing does seem unfair, but it's doable. And does feel rewarding once getting it. And might feel a little easier than the standard level. Maybe, I don't know. And then a final chase segment, and this is fun. I like it, except the very end. I made it to the very end and he jumped all fast and killed me with his chin. What? This level just blends so much together so seamlessly, and all the crash parts are just more fun than their counterparts. I mean, seriously, even Dingo's part in the beginning is better than Crash's original beginning. Come on. Number 7, give it a spin. The first level with the Kano and spinning, and it's all done so well here. I mean, figuring out how to deactivate it while your circle is under you takes a little bit of time, but once you learn that, this level is perfect. The whole first 2 sections are great. The part with small platforms far apart is kind of annoying at first, but the game only gets harder from here, so try to learn this part. After you beat the game and come back, this level gets so much easier, and it's incredibly fun. It's got a great bonus stage, and the last section is just so much fun. My first playthrough, I would have put this level way down on the list, and that's mainly because of the skinny, far apart platforms. But now that I know exactly what I'm doing, oh my god, this level is so much fun. Number 6, Offbeat. Yes, many people's favorite level, and trust me, I love it too. It's so unique and has such a great theme. However, I'm not taking that into account, but it does remind me of Rayman, and I love it. It's all mainly side-scrolling, but it's done so well with the environment and the platforming being instruments. Sometimes the timing gets a little f***ed up and makes it somewhat impossible, but wow, these side-scrolling parts with the instruments, so tight. Sliding part is so Rayman. Some parts can get annoying if the timing does get out of whack, but still, such a great level. Now, Offbeat does suffer from a lack of diversity in level layout, being that the majority of the level is side-scrolling and then the sideways sliding at the end, but this level does it perfectly. The developers were confident enough to almost exclusively have those 2 play styles. And now we enter the top 5, and boy, I can't wait. This video is probably long enough as it is, huh? Number 5, Hook, Line, and Sinker. All Tana and all amazing for a Tana stage. All of the boxes here are pretty visible, so that's nice. I could try to dissect the level, but it's all basically side-scrolling around a pirate ship. This level might even be a little too easy, but I honestly have a blast each time I play it. I can't believe that's all I have to say about a top 5 level, but I mean, what else is there to say? It's fun. That's what I'm ranking it on. Number 4, Crash Compactor. And yeah, this level is a little short, only being the 4th level in the game, but this level is just the perfect early game stage, being longer and having more challenging platforming than a real grind, and it doesn't make you sit there for 30 seconds waiting for a moving platform like Hit the Road. It's still the first world with Lanny Lowly, so it does go a little bit easy on you, but it's still great platforming nonetheless. The red gem path is here, and it's okay. I mean, it's a great section, and it's just a little short for a colored gem path. Overall, Crash Compactor is a perfect beginning stage. It teaches you new mechanics that will be heavily utilized later in the game, but once you've gained those skills and replay this level, it doesn't lose any of its enjoyability. Number 3, Snow Way Out. And this is an amazing level, except the ice physics can get kind of annoying. Double jumping lets you change direction and momentum in midair, but it sucks when you forget to double jump and just keep going. Everything here is pretty great though. Slowing down time is first used and it's awesome. Get boxes on a timer, slowing down enemy attacks, being able to walk on Nitro in the bonus stage, amazing. Then you have to slow down falling ice to make it across the platform, and it's great. It's kind of ruined in Ship Happens with the extra boxes, but here it's perfect, and it can feel awesome to get it right. It's easy to stop time too early, hit the side of the ice and fall and die. Then it's the first river part of the level, and these parts are so memorable. I love it. They mix in forward facing, falling ice, and a very small side scaling section at the end over the second river part. And the second river part is just as awesome as the first. It's almost ruined in Ship Happens with too many floating boxes, but here, oh, it's just perfect. Snow Way Out is a great level, and it makes perfect sense why they chose to put it in the demo. It's basically perfect. Number 2, Booty Calls. Probably the best level name, that's for damn sure. But wow, this level is great. So much fun to be had here. It starts in a 3D section, and this just has so much of that classic Crash feel. However, it may be a little easy by this game's standards, but it isn't so easy that it loses its fun. The sliding part here is great. There are a few easy to miss boxes, and some things here require you to be quick with your fingers, but there aren't any issues with depth perception. It's just challenging enough that getting it down after a couple tries feels really rewarding. The next part has 2 paths, both have boxes, so there is a slight bit of backtracking here, but it's pretty fun. I legitimately don't mind it here. This jump may be weird sometimes. The bonus stage is a little easy, but it's still pretty fun. The hidden gem is hidden in a treasure chest. Come on, that's friggin' awesome. The part with the moving platforms here is great as well. This part does get butchered in Barhi blows with fire crates, which prevent you from jumping onto the first platform for like 25 seconds, but here it's just perfect. And then a final forward-facing section before an amazing ending in a vault. Now, I know I said the level theme wouldn't play any part here, and that does remain true. Just because it's a cavern full of riches at the end doesn't necessarily make it pirate-themed in general. I mean, the riches could go along with any sort of level theme, but seeing a vault full of riches with a bunch of high-value crates right outside at the end of the level just gives you that really rewarded feeling. And I know it's just a mind trick to make you feel rewarded, but it works. And now the best level in Crash Bandicoot 4, and yes, this is just my opinion, this is my favorite level, and that level is number 1, Potion Commotion. Now yes, this is a half Tawna stage, and I know that's crazy, right? But this might be one of Tawna's best stages. Now our first part may be a little short, but it's so good, you know, minus the boxes off on the rocks that you need to hookshot, but still a great Tawna section. And then it gets to the Crash part, and thankfully it switches to Crash early in his section, giving you more of a great level to enjoy. And in general, Crash's part is made so much better here due to added boxes. The part with the skinny platform is a little tougher due to more TNTs on the platform, but once you learn to slide jump into an Akano jump, oh, this part becomes amazing. Great bonus stage also, and the whole ending section with Akano. Mwah. And wow, oh my god, this part is great. I just want more of this. Suspended boxes in midair, so you need to have the right flight path to break them with Akano. Oh my god, it's amazing. And how much fun this part is does make me realize that this isn't really done again. The game opts instead for more side-scrolling sections full of TNT when giving you Akano. And while this might not be as challenging, oh my god damn it, it's fun. So yeah, Crash 4 added 3 new playable characters, and while they're normally just a nice break from the standard Crash platforming, Potion Commotion adds the perfect amount of that with the perfect amount of Crash to give you one of the best levels in the game, and my personal favorite. Also, I love the utilization of Akano in a way that's not really used too much later in the game over the overdone sideways side-scrolling Akano part. It's a level that really has me thirsting for more just like this. And that's gonna wrap this one up. Thanks a bunch for watching. I really hope this video isn't too long, but it is Crash, so who cares? I could talk about Crash all day. It's why I am. So smash that like button, subscribe for more great content, hit that notification bell, and go ahead and share this video with any other Crash lovers out there. I am a pretty small channel, so I greatly appreciate any help spreading me around. There should be some videos popping up right now, or some playlists in the description, and until next time, peace. And yes, this may be the same exact outro from the other video, but I'm recording them both at the same time, so why would I record the same outro twice?